Hello, this is Andy Peters, your superintendent at Caldwell ISD. This week, the Texas Education Agency and the Department of Health released data showing that even though COVID is exploding in Texas, our schools remain a very safe place. The reason? We all made plans and we implemented those plans. And our mitigation plans were based on evidence provided to us this past summer, and we've adjusted those plans as we've gone throughout the year. And today I'm having to announce another small adjustment. To date, COVID positive cases for the entire past 10 months have remained at less than 5% of our school population. And we want to keep it that way. With the help of the Department of Emergency Management and the Texas Education Agency, Caldwell ISD has been one of a handful of school districts in the state of Texas that have been able to actually give rapid tests at our school. One, it's free for you, it's free for the school. It helps us zero in on who might be positive, and it also allows us to get quarantine people back into the classroom sooner. We are also able to work with the local hospital and our local pharmacists to make sure we are able to give vaccines to our employees that fit the criteria that the CDC and the state of Texas has said are high priority, those that are over 65 and those that have health issues. We're hoping that soon the state of Texas will allow any of our employees that work with young people the ability to get the vaccine. Under my leadership, Caldwell ISD will never mandate that we have to take the vaccine. But based on the surveys that we've done of our staff, a large number of employees do want the vaccine. And so we're going to work hard to get that for them. COVID has a wide range of effects on people, from hospitalization to no symptoms at all. And our goal at Caldwell ISD is to keep students learning and keep students healthy. And that includes mental health. And for us to be able to help keep our kids healthy mentally as well as physically and educationally, we need them in school. We do that by coming to school on a daily basis and by learning. As you know by now, we have eliminated hybrid learning at Caldwell High School, and we have no online learning at the elementary. And the three other campuses have a few kids doing online learning, but they have medical risk and they have been successful. It doesn't do us any good to offer hybrid or online learning when students aren't successful. We're just not going to do that. We'll come up with another way. Now, if there's a medical need, we are right there to support you and help you any way we can. But we have to balance that with the student being successful. The Brazos Valley, including Burleson County, is right now pretty much a hotbed of problems with COVID, but not in our schools. Even in the Bryan College Station school districts and the other two school districts in Burleson County, none of us have a widespread outbreak. However, we want to keep it that way. And in order to do that, we have to make some changes. One of the things that we're seeing, incidentally, is that young kids, elementary age kids, the ones that are not required to wear a mask, oftentimes have COVID, but they don't have symptoms. But they are spreading to their older brothers and sisters. And just recently, we have had a situation where we believe that we've had a little bit of spread on our school buses. Our children ride these school buses from anywhere from 10 minutes to 50 minutes a day. And there's no way we can put plexiglass up. There's no way we can add additional air conditioning. The only thing we can do is the face mask. And so Caldwell ISD is going to require that all students, even the pre-kinder, kinder, first, second, and third graders, those that were not required in the past, wear their face mask while on the buses only. Once we get into the classroom, we're fine. We have the plexiglass dividers. We have extra mitigation strategies. Our teachers have done a phenomenal job protecting the kids inside the building. But we are concerned about the buses, and we want to keep our bus drivers healthy so they can keep running the routes, and we want to keep our older kids healthy. So I need you to work with me. We're going to provide child-size disposable masks. You don't have to keep up with them. We'll give you a new one every day if we have to. They'll be available on all of our buses beginning Monday morning, and they're going to be available at Caldwell Elementary School so that At the end of the day, when the children are loading up the bus, they can get a brand new, fresh, disposable mask, and we'll have those available for them. They can pick those up, take it, and when they get home, they can just throw it away. So don't worry about trying to keep up with them. Don't worry about spending a penny of your money. We'll take care of this. We just want you to know that we're doing this just so we can keep our buses running and your kids in our school. The consequence of not doing this is that we're going to have to quarantine more kids on the school buses. And this is not proven to be really that effective. But what happens is if the child's not wearing a mask, the law says that I have to quarantine if I have a student positive case on there. Those positive cases, then one case can take and knock out 40, 50 kids from a bus route. And then we'd have to leave them home for 7 to 10 days. And we don't want to do that. We want your child in school. So in order to do that, we have to follow the CDC guidelines. And we're asking you to have your little ones wear the face mask. All this will begin on Monday. We'll work with you. And, no one's going to get written up for not following directions the first few days. We're going to work together, the bus department, the bus drivers, the teachers. We're all working on this. Just want to keep our kids in school. So we ask you to help us mask them up when we're in those tight quarters on the school bus. Also, our new drinking fountains are in. And while we don't want you to drink straight from the little fountain piece where you get the water normally, the new ones have a bottle filler. And so every student is allowed to bring their own water bottle filler to school. You fill it up with your water. Or you can just wait to come to school. All of our water fountains now have the filler, and the kids can put it in there. It doesn't touch anything. There's a little magic eye that sees when it's underneath there, and it fills it up with water. So we want to thank our great community and the Brookshire Brothers and the customers of Brookshire Brothers for providing us water during the first semester. But these new fountains are all installed, and children are allowed to bring their own water bottle, fill it up with water, keep those kids fresh with clean, fresh water, and that helps them learn. There's a lot of research behind it. And so I really encourage you to provide your child with something so they can get some water throughout the day. So it's all been about focus on COVID today. Sorry about that. Hopefully all the graphics you've seen has helped you understand that the problem is real. And we don't want the problem to be worse at Caldwell ISD. And it hasn't been so far. We're going to maintain it that way because you as mom and dad help. Also want to ask you, remember to check those symptoms. We really preach this at the first of the school year. We haven't done it so much. Check the symptoms. If your child's not feeling good, pick up the phone, call your school nurse and let her know. We'll go from there. We have testing available. I mentioned that earlier. Just call the school nurse, and Monday through Friday when we're in school, those nurses are available to give you a test. We don't mind if we have to test your child every 2-3 weeks. We have the supplies, and we have more supplies coming so we can keep Caldwell healthy and safe. I'm Andy Peters, and that's a wrap.